Good morning. Welcome to spring, where the grass is green and it's 30 degrees. It's like 8 o'clock. It's about 40 now. It did freeze last night. Buck is sporting Comet's blanket, and it's a little big for him, but that's okay. It'll get us through the summer. We are on our way to go to our pre-purchase exam. The vet's only like 10 miles down the road, so hope he passes. Keep your fingers crossed. Hey guys, we're on the way. I tried to get a video of him loading to show you how good he was, and while I was trying to get my camera ready, he hopped right in the open door of the trailer and just got right in his little slot. He's such a good little boy. I'm so excited. Please keep your fingers crossed he passes this vet check. So we passed with flying colors. Yay! Here's our vet. Sorry guys, I got to talking with the vet and totally forgot to film any of it, but she did some flexion tests where you flex up the legs and he trots away, and he did great. His biggest issue is actually getting his lazy butt to trot. He's so level-headed for a 3-year-old. He hopped right off the trailer, didn't even spook at anything. He stood very calmly. He's just such a good little boy. So it's official. I'm gonna keep him. We scheduled to get him gelded for 2 weeks from today. So we'll take him back to the vet, get him gelded, and she said you wouldn't be able to ride him for a week or two, but you could do groundwork after the gelding. So she actually didn't want me to geld him. She's done AQHA her whole life and is very familiar with quarter horses. And she knew all about his breeding and was kind of impressed. Sorry about the music. Kind of impressed with his lineage. And she was like, "Are you sure you want to geld him?" And yeah, I do. I'm not interested in breeding at all. So excited, so excited. Stay tuned. Ah! Alright guys, we're home. So I'll show you how I like to unload. Hi Buckaroo! So I like to leave them clipped in. Oh, I know. Where have we been? I like to leave them clipped in. No. Back up. And I put their rope on before I go in. And then come around. So that way he decided he wanted to pull back and break that strap, which is just a Velcro strap. Hi Baba! I got his rope on him already. Oh, no, turn the other way. Oh, your butt. Oh boy. I know these are big stalls for the little boy. So we'll unhook that one. And then we have this one. And what do you think? Oh, you're not gonna get out. And your horsey can hop right out. Isn't he such a cute little 3-year-old? I want to see how easy he is to load. Come on, Buckaroo. Isn't he just the best? I know, he's just the best little 3-year-old. It's like they've never met before. He was gone for an hour and a half. And this is what happens when he gets home. Y'all, show some southerly hospitality. Come on. Be nice to the poor little guy. Okay guys, so today's riding style is mix-matched hobo. I do have some nicer breeches and show clothes, but I mean, I just usually wear jeans and my Dublin River boots when I'm riding at home. I'm not looking to really impress anybody. But I can make a breeches collection. I've got, I don't know, close to 10 or so, if they still fit. Okay guys, here's some better footage of groundwork. Sorry about my last video. The quality was terrible because it was about to storm. But here I am asking him to stand still when I face him. And then he's doing a lot better than he did before. And then I encourage him to step towards me if I have my shoulder turned into him. So he's catching on to that pretty quick. And here I'm just asking him to disengage his haunches. So I put the pressure on his hind end until he moves just his haunches, and then I take the pressure off. And then I do the same for the forehand. And there was just me sending him off. How I send them off on a lunge line is I call it opening the gate. That's Dixie, the neighbor dog, and he did really good with Dixie running around. Moon would have chased Dixie, but I call it opening the gate, where I have my leading hand wide open and then I'm encouraging to move forward with my other hand from behind. And we're just cantering and trotting some poles. And here I ask him to disengage his hind end from a distance to turn into me. And then I open the gate with my other hand and I get him to change direction without me having to change sides. So here he has a little trouble standing still at the mounting block. So I didn't want him to think, we go to the mounting block and I get right on. So I'm just kind of moving all over the place, tapping him, petting him all over the place, stepping on the mounting block, stepping off the mounting block. And as soon as he moves his feet, I correct right away. And my rule of thumb is you get 3 shots. 3 strikes, you're out. So if he were to do that 3 times, this would be his second time to move backwards. I ask him to come back forward. If he were to do it 3 times, then I get a lunge line and I make them move their feet. They're going to run. If they want to move their feet, they're going to move their feet a lot faster than they wanted to. And then they learn that they can stand still at the mounting block and the mounting block is their friend and they can rest there. So if he were to have done anything else, then he would have been running a lot faster than he wanted to. And I don't get upset with that backup when I mount. I mean, good gosh, he's a 3-year-old. He didn't do anything crazy. I asked him to step forward off of that backup and he stood perfectly still for a little while. So he sat still for a while until I actually asked him to move forward and he did well with that. Sped this up. He doesn't really walk this fast and choppy. I just thought it'd be boring for you guys to watch us walk. So we did a whole lot of walking. We walked, we stopped, we walked, we stopped. So how I teach him to stop is I actually bring my leg forward a little bit and exaggerate my upper body backward so that he really feels that kind of backward sensation. And it's very exaggerated as they're learning, and then you fine tune as they go along. So look at him on that loose rein. I wasn't really expecting much. I wasn't asking him to go in a frame. I know he's hollow as all get out and looks like a giraffe half the time, but this is my second time riding him. He's 3 years old. The biggest thing is I just wanted him to listen to me and be able to trot calmly on a loose rein, and be able to really just stop and go without any come aparts, which was very successful. He wasn't very understanding of when I changed diagonals, so we did a good bit of that. Our first couple times changing diagonals, he kind of not pinned his ears, but would kind of get slow and didn't quite understand what was going on. So we did a lot of changing direction, a lot of changing diagonals at the trot. I didn't realize how much of what I was doing was off camera, so sorry for all these spotty shots. And here I'm asking him to bend both ways. I'm asking him to bend to the right and then bend to the left in a straight line. So we did that a good bit, just asking him to bend around my leg and give to the reins. Really just a lot of change of direction, a lot of walk, hot, trot. I didn't do any canter today. I think he needs a lot more canter work on the ground. before we do it under saddle. And I'd like for him to start carrying himself better before I do a lot of canter work. So the next time we ride, I'm gonna really, oh, look at him, he's gonna trot over the pole for the first time ever with a rider. I know that that's so boring, but look at him. He didn't phase at all, didn't stop, didn't leap it. He was just like, meh, whatever, I'll trot over this, sure. So I'm just, couldn't be happier with his head and his personality. He's just so easygoing and willing. And I think he's going to have a big heart, and I hope he's a brave jumper, but we won't really find that out until next year. Might do some free jumping with him just to see what his natural ability is, but he'll be 4 in May, and I probably won't really start him over fences with a rider until, I don't know, the fall or the next spring even. But he pretty much did that whole ride on a fairly loose rein. We had no come aparts. So here what I'm doing is I'm actually asking him to turn his head to the rein pressure. I want him to give to that pressure. And I'm going to just keep the pressure on until he'll stop moving his feet and just give with his head like that. So I reward, give him a pat, and then I let it go. And he actually didn't know what to do with his head. He didn't know if he should bring it back around or not. And then I do it the other way, and he caught on really fast. The other way, he did it right away. So I wanted to do this on the ground before I ever tried it under saddle. And then we'll do it under saddle. And it's just encouraging them to give to the pressure and get supple with the bit. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like, and tell me what videos you want to see next.